Change. It's inevitable. It happens all around us, all the time. But what of the changes inside of us? Change of habits, of perspectives, and potential. Of course, we're all changing in some way or another. We may change our clothing according to the weather, and our behavior according to who we're in the company of. But many feel powerless to change themselves or their circumstances. The question is, do we need to be? Can we affect change significant enough to lift ourselves from our predicaments, and as a result, lift others too? I think we can. So in this video, we're going to discuss what I believe to be one of the most important factors in starting to change ourselves as individuals, and as a result, the environment we're in. That factor is defining our what. If you know what you want to do, you've already got a head start, but this video is going to cover a few things to help clarify that what, and bring it a step closer to reality. For those of you that haven't determined your what, we'll tackle that next. Step 1. Specify. For a lot of you, myself included, a repeated answer to the question of what do you want to do or be is I don't know. And of course, I get it. There are so many different avenues to follow in life. Merely choosing one at the cost of others can be extremely daunting. It's a problem you hope will figure itself out. But does it ever? You see others with passions for specific things, and you can appreciate the beauty of their craft. You may even refer to what they do as gifted, and wish you similarly had a passion for something. I'm here to tell you that you can develop a passion. But first, we've got to address that statement of, I don't know. So if I ask you now, what do you want? And into your mind comes the answer, I don't know. Then remember this. I don't know is a great place to start. Just don't let that not knowing become never realizing. Spend some time with the not knowing and explore ideas in the safety of your mind, or write them down somewhere. I often say, to find the truth, remove the lies. And this phrase has helped me push towards a gradually better version of myself, according to my own standards. It's what took me here, right now, to making this video. And in making this video itself, I'm also helping to manifest my own what. If you don't know what you want, then you may have a better idea of what you don't want, or what you dislike about your life. So stay there a while, marinate in the thoughts of what you don't want to be a part of your life anymore, whether that's a circumstance you face, or a character trait that you have. If that's not working for you, please leave a comment below, get in touch, and I'll see what I can do to help define your vision. Hopefully by this point in the video you've had some kind of idea of what you want to do, or at least the idea of what you don't want. Maybe that idea is that you have to lose some weight, gain some money, change your environment, be around better people. The list goes on and on. The point is, you've got an idea, but it helps to specify exactly what that idea looks like. The more specific you are, the more you can perceive it as being a reality, and the more likely it is to manifest. So step 2 is visualization. If it's a desire to change your physique, focus on exactly what you want your physique to look like. If it's money, how much? Don't get bogged down with how unrealistic the high end of those expectations might be. This is an exercise in imagination. For all intents and purposes, visualization is like training your imagination. So trust me, if you believe those expectations to be unrealistic, that's just a declaration of how strong or weak your imagination is. Stick with the visualization, repeat it often, and allow yourself to get used to the idea of that reality. We'll tackle the question of how to get there another time, but for now, stick to the question, what? So, you spent a little time visualizing and set yourself the goal of a body like Arnold Schwarzenegger, or looking to climb your finances from 20k a year to $1 million? If you're anything like me, setting a massive goal might be discouraging, especially as we tend to hit snags along the way. But here's the thing. We know that Rome wasn't built in a day, And we know that training and learning are part of development. So let's integrate that knowledge with our own behaviors and progression. This step we'll call simplifying, breaking down the larger picture into smaller, easier to absorb ideas. Personally, one what I've had is to get this channel to 500k subscribers. Currently, I have 54, so if you're watching this video, you know what to do to help me out here. Tell your wife, tell your kids, and tell your husband, because I'm making vids for everybody out here. So, am I going to get 500,000 overnight? That would be both magical and extremely unlikely. But each individual subscription is an important step towards that goal. Just like every decision we make is a step towards or away from manifesting the goal that we've set for ourselves. Each step counts, so mark those steps and set milestones along the way towards that succession. Figure out where the milestones are and write them down somewhere to keep yourself accountable. Consolidating those ideas into an observable, tangible place, rather than locked up as a vague idea in your mind, has been something that's helped me. It may well help you too. As I said in the beginning of this video, change is inevitable. And this year has been a wild one. We've been faced with plenty of change that we did not choose for ourselves. But I think it's about time we started to choose. So this is a new beginning, a time for change, a time to look for firm footing and stumble forwards as we may, but forwards nonetheless. A time now to define our question. What? If you stuck through to the end, I want to thank you for your time. And as a gift, I'm making available for download a free PDF that summarizes this video. Save it, print it, set it as your wallpaper. The choice is yours. But use it as a reminder to strive for change. I'm also currently making a website for people to document their whats, whys, and hows. This will have the option of being public for others to see, or kept private as a convenient journal to track your goals. If you'd like to support my continued content creation, consider donating to the channel. More information about that is in the description box below. From now on, I'll be releasing a video every 2 weeks at a minimum, but that will likely increase as I improve in competence. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys in the next video of this series, Manual to Change. We just discussed the what, but next up is how.